Have you ever thought, where do I even begin healing as an adult child of an alcoholic? Maybe you've had some deep thoughts about how your childhood experiences growing up with a parent who drank too much affected you and how it's showing up in your adult life today. Maybe you struggle with relationships, or you don't enjoy your career, but you feel stuck. Maybe you have trust issues, commitment issues. Perhaps you've realized that what you're struggling with today as an adult is probably because of what you experienced as a child. But what do you do with that realization? It can be pretty overwhelming once you have that, but it doesn't have to be. In this video, I'm going to share the 3 steps to get you started on your healing journey to create a life you love, the kind of life you deserve. If you're new here, I'm Jody Lamb. I'm an author, an educator, and I'm an adult child of an alcoholic. For the last 18 years, I've been on my own healing journey from my experiences growing up with a mother who struggles with alcoholism, and I've been sharing what I've learned along the way. I created a free guide that's linked in the description to help you get started on your healing journey. All right, let's get into the 3 steps to start your healing journey as an adult child of an alcoholic. Step 1 is education and wisdom. This is the step in which you get educated about what the heck actually happened in your family and what happened to you as a kid and how it's affecting you today. This is where you can read the clinical books that are very smart and important. And I listed all of my recommended adult child of an alcoholic healing books that really truly helped me on my own healing journey in the free guide that's linked in the description. This is where you truly understand that you're completely normal. And it's extremely common for kids who grow up in an environment where there is addiction or some other kind of dysfunction to land in grown-up land facing a lot of challenges. But there's a lot of hope, and you find that through education. The most important step in this first area is recognizing that you're actually totally normal. If you're like me, you might have thought you're different, that you always felt different as a kid and as an adult from everybody else. But it turns out that you're completely normal, and the struggles that you have today were a normal response to the environment that you were in as a child. And step 2 is deep clarity. This step enables you to be a sponge, absorbing all the information about how other people have been affected like you and learned how to heal and create a life they love. And this is where you really learn how adult children of alcoholics can create a new path. It's where you truly understand what it means to be an adult child of an alcoholic. This is a very uncomfortable spot to be in, and it would be a lot easier just to ignore it and never think about the fact that you're an adult child of an alcoholic. But this is the most important step that enables you to set a path to freedom. It's where you can truly identify with what happened or didn't happen in your childhood and how that might be directly affecting the struggles that you have today. Maybe you struggle in relationships and you're always on edge that your friend or significant other is going to leave you. That's a fear of abandonment that is deeply rooted in your experiences as a kid. Or maybe you don't enjoy your career, but you feel stuck in your job because you don't know what else to do and you don't know your true potential. When you identify how these experiences as a kid are affecting you today, then you can truly understand what you want and what you need to do to change. So in this step, it's great to work with a therapist who specializes in adult child of an alcoholic or dysfunctional families. They can really help you dig into what exactly happened to you, your particular story, so you can see that it's not your fault and you didn't cause any of these challenges that you have today. You have opportunity to work on those challenges and even eliminate them altogether. The other very important area in this step is support groups. Al-Anon family groups and adult children of alcoholics and dysfunctional families, or ACA, support groups are available in person and virtually around the world, pretty much at any given time of the day or week worldwide. This is an awesome opportunity to hear hear from other people like us who have had similar life experiences. They know the feelings. And it is so incredible to hear their experiences and how they've worked through them. Some of the most eye-opening moments in recognizing what I needed to do to create a life I love was actually listening to these total strangers talk about their lives. I remember thinking, wow, they're really codependent, or they're totally enabling their alcoholic parent, or whatever the situation was. And then I would realize, wow, I do that. That person is describing my behavior. And it really helped me identify the changes I needed to make in my life, the boundaries I needed to set in my life in order to create my path forward. Like the support groups, connecting with people on YouTube, just like you are here, and hearing from real people like me and other adult children of alcoholics, or those who've been in dysfunctional environments, and understanding what they've learned, what has worked for them, has a magical effect on helping you clearly see what you need to do to move forward. There is no one-size-fits-all approach, and we all have different goals and desires in life. But I promise you that the time that you spend listening, being a sponge to all of this ACOA healing stuff, inner child healing, trauma recovery, all of this stuff that feels heavy and overwhelming at first, it is so more than worth the time and energy, because you will see clearly what you need to do to heal yourself and move forward. It will become very clear. And another important part of this step is that you can finally stop blaming yourself for these challenges and really start unraveling these old survival patterns that you developed as a kid that have carried over into adulthood. This is the way your brain was programmed to behave. And when you can recognize that these are unhealthy behaviors and the root of them, then you're free to create an action plan to move forward, which leads us to step 3, creating your plan. I wish that there was some way to have a foolproof blueprint or game plan for how we can all heal and create the life that we so want. But we're all different, and we all have different goals and challenges to overcome. But we have shared experiences. And when you learn about them, that's when you can really see clearly what you need to do, what steps you need to take for change in your own life. This is the most exciting part of all of it, because it's putting into action all of the wisdom and all the stories, everything that you've absorbed, and making sure that it is the right step for you. And you might only see the first step. It might be that you set a boundary with a loved one or someone in your life. It might be that you start doing fun things just for you. Whatever that simple action step is, once you do it, I promise you will see what the next step is. And before long, you've taken multiple steps, even when you didn't realize you had a plan together. And then you'll look back and realize how much progress you made. It is incredibly exciting. You and I are one of millions of adult children of alcoholics around the world. And so many of us have taken the time to really heal and create a life that we love. It's not going to be perfect, but you can overcome the challenges that might be really making life difficult today. I created that free healing guide that's linked in the description to help you get started on this healing journey. And the next step is to watch more videos from my channel and others like mine. I am so rooting for you.